How are you doing, guys? Tottenham 2, Liverpool 1. All right, I'm gonna do my best to act as neutral as possible. I will leave these two because it's been an absolute hell of a 90 plus minutes. But do you know what? Who wants to start first? I mean, we'll go through the first half and the second half. And
Losers first.
You've been that for 15 years.
All right. We're one at a time, all right? We're going to get through it slowly, all right? Obviously, Spurs win it in the last second with a Matip on goal after a ball being put through by Porro, driven hard into the box. Matip, unfortunately, got it all wrong, really, and the ball's ended up in the back of the net. What looked like nine man Liverpool. They played literally 5-3-0 in the end, 20 minutes, and they almost took a really valuable point out after they were defending really well towards the end. But in the end, Matip's goal gave 3 points to Tottenham. 3 valuable points for Tottenham. Unfortunately for Liverpool, it's no points. 2 man sent off. That's 4 in total this season. But look, let's go step by step. We'll analyse the first half. Let's talk about the first half. From your point of view, we'll go with obviously Liverpool, the away team. What did you feel like the first half went, and then I'll ask you the same thing.
Well, the key moment of the first half, which changed the game, was the Curtis Jones red card.
But up until that point, what was it like for you?
Spurs were creating chances before that, pretty sure. I think Richarlison hit the post, like it was before or after, I can't remember now. Spurs were creating their chances. Liverpool started, it was just a bit so-and-so. Then the red card, which still is, for me, scandalous, because Jones put the tackle in. None of your players swarmed the referee to say red card. Only Maddison went like this for the yellow card. No one said it was a red card. He gave the yellow card originally. But if it was as bad as if it was a red card tackle, why didn't the players swarm the referee like they normally do? Why didn't they do that?
But then the VAR obviously looked at it and they see that the ball, his foot went over the ball and then it clearly went on to the man. And
did he not kick the ball into Basuma?
Yeah, he's done. The momentum of his foot going over the ball.
Okay, and what's he supposed to do about the momentum?
No, but what I'm saying is, the moment it goes to VAR, they look at it, and it always has a tendency of looking worse than what it is. And by the letter of the law, like the handball last week and everything else, everything becomes letter of the law. Listen, in my day, and I know you guys get bored of me saying my day, those were nothing fouls. Probably wouldn't even get yellow card.
It's a yellow card at best. Now, in my eyes, this ain't because I'm a Liverpool fan, it's a yellow card at best. At best, this yellow. Because how is he, when he's trying to hook the ball back to tackle, he's trying to put his foot to hook it back to tackle. Okay, he's left a stamp on his ankle, but it's a yellow card. I've seen yellow cards given for exact same things. There's been red cards given for a lot worse than that, and also, it's a yellow card. I've seen yellow cards given for that.
And then, obviously, after that red card, how do you feel the rest of the half went?
Then, I think it was shortly after the red card, Diaz was in on goal. Ball Salah played it, I think it was, to Diaz, in on goal, shot, he scored. Again, a ludicrous offside. They didn't even draw the lines because they couldn't prove it was offside. It was a disgraceful decision again. And then obviously Spurs got the goal. It's just it was even until the red card. It was even half, and then the red card just completely changed the whole.
Gapco equalised.
He equalised, yes, which was deserved after the Diaz goal, which should have stood, but it is what it is. Realistically, we should have gone into half-time 2-1 up, but it's okay.
All right. Your point of view. First half.
So, obviously, the first key point was obviously the red card.
Up until the point, how was the game going from your point of view?
It was a pretty even game.
But the red card obviously changed things.
Yeah, obviously changed.
Do you feel it was a red card?
No.
You don't feel it was a red card?
No, I'm a realist.
Okay.
Me personally, that's not a red card because he's going for the ball. In the letter of the law, it's a red card, which is obviously what happened with the Ramirez decision last week.
Yeah, go on.
And in the letter of the law, it's a red card, which is what the officials and everyone else goes off.
Yeah.
These days, but in my eyes, it's not a red card.
Oh, and then obviously Son scores, and then Gakpo equalises.
First of all, I want to talk about the Diaz because
Yeah, go on. Obviously, two big talking points. Go on.
so I said it from my opinion. From the first time I saw it, I said it was offside, and I know he's gonna disagree with me, but I said from as soon as I saw Salah play that ball in, I was like, he's offside straight away. Maybe other
Was it offside?
For me, it was.
Okay, and then they looked at it, right? Then they said it was offside.
They didn't really look at it.
They couldn't be bothered to put the lines on because they
would have
it was
got a
offside.
call and they would have looked at it. Then okay, so half time 1-1, second half starts. How do you feel your teams went?
Second half, obviously we went in 10 men. Spurs for the first 10-15 minutes had the majority of the ball. They were trying to create chances. Liverpool were frustrating them because with 10 men, they were just trying to defend in lines. They had a 4 and a 4. Wait, what was it? No, a 4-3 and a 1.
Yeah.
I think it was with Salah just there, Jota tucking in.
4-4-1.
4-4-1. Sorry, Salah was just there getting on the loose balls, playing it into him. We're just trying to counter attack, basically try and get attacks out of that with 10 men. And then obviously Udogie trips himself up and that gets Jota a yellow card. Again, another scandalous decision, which is one of very many this game. You can say all this sort. If it was the other way around, you'd be saying exactly the same things. Another scandalous decision by the referee, who, I don't even know who the referee was. He wasn't even an established referee, and he's doing the Tottenham Liverpool game. I've never seen that referee in my life, and he's refereeing a game of this magnitude. Again, it's just, Udogie tripped himself up and got Jota a yellow card. And then obviously Jota, very stupidly, knowing that he's on a yellow, he's dived in, and obviously there was minimal contact in it. But as soon as the referee gives the foul and everyone in the crowd is going off, and you're creating a doubt in the referee's head, of course he's going to send you off. Because the referee, if you know the referee's been on the other team's side the whole game, why would you give him an element of doubt again to make another big decision? Why would you do that? It was stupid from him. But then that should have been his yellow card, not his second yellow. Because his first one wasn't a yellow.
Right, let's talk about that. Jota got the yellow card. Udogie, did he slip up or trip himself up? And then was that yellow card unjustified? Second of all,
well, I mean, in the ref's eyes, it probably looked like Jota tripped him up, but he did.
Don't put him on the press,
he did trip. Jota did.
Was it a
touch
yellow
him.
card?
No.
Okay, again. Okay, no, that's nice.
And obviously, once that yellow card was given, the second yellow.
No, the second yellow. When Jota made that tackle, I was like, oh, it's just not. And then I remembered he was on a yellow card, so I was like, oh, I told him, I was like, he's gonna send him off. He's gonna send him off, and then he walks over and he just pulls out the yellow card. And
that second yellow happens, and the game from that point really takes a really weird turn because they make a couple of subs. Really made a change. They go 5 at the back with the 3 big centre backs in the middle, 2 wing backs, and they've got 3 in the middle and no one up front. And I have to say, for large periods of that, really annoyed Spurs really struggled to break them down. I mean, we should have operated in the wide areas much more than we did in the middle. And I thought for the last 20 minutes, Liverpool had done really well, right until the end, obviously. And how do you guys saw that game after the sending off? How did it go towards?
After we went down to 9 men.
You've got to sort that out, man. That's 4 sendings off.
4 sendings off,
really
and one of them got overturned because it wasn't a red. Van Dijk got sent off, which was justified, but even then there was doubts over that. And these 2 today, more scandalous red cards.
You feel like there's an agenda against Liverpool?
I wouldn't go as far as an agenda because I'm not like Thai, but I wouldn't say there's an agenda. But those are 3 calls there for the red cards that are all very controversial. in my eyes. I think they're very controversial red cards.
So the last 20 minutes after that, how
Yeah.
did you feel your team played?
Obviously, you know what? Defended very well, and that's been the key criticism of Liverpool over the season, that we've been shaky and all of this. But for those 25 minutes with 9 men, albeit Spurs got Matip obviously scored the own goal. Those 25 minutes we defended very well, closed the spaces off, didn't allow Spurs to have space, kept on playing it out wide, come back in. Like Spurs had to try and find the spaces, they weren't getting the spaces. Then eventually, obviously, Kulusevski put the ball into Matip, which should have been a standard clearance. Maybe go out for a corner, go out for a throw-on. He messed it up. It is what it is. I thought he actually had quite a good game today as well, which was quite annoying as well, because I thought he actually had a really good game, Matip. But I think it was just one of those days that it just wasn't Liverpool's day in terms of decisions and in terms of luck at the end.
How did you see that last 20 minutes?
Well, I mean, I thought I like Ange Postecoglou, but today I thought some of his decisions were a little bit weird. Like taking Son off, 20 minutes left, I thought was a bit weird. Leaving Richarlison on for the full game when Son was more impactful, I felt was also a little bit weird. Also, last 10 minutes, when we're going for a goal against a 9-man Liverpool, you bring on Højbjerg and you bring on...
But that's just like the lack of the bench, isn't it? No, Lo Celso available. We have not. That's just lack of attacking options.
Yeah,
and also Maddison, I think, was limping a little bit towards the end.
He took off Maddison as well. But what I don't understand, he took off Udogie, who was getting in good positions in attack, and he brought on Ben Davies, who doesn't really like to attack, likes to defend more. And I also thought the way Tottenham were playing, they should have really we saw what happened with the goal. They played it out wide, and they weren't using the wide areas enough. They were putting it into the middle, where Liverpool had it covered. They had the middle covered. They had 3 centre-backs and 3 midfielders just locking it off.
And right in the end, we get the 3 points. And I mean, Arsenal and Arsenal and now Liverpool, we were told we could get battered both games, and here we are, 4 points out of those 2 games. And so 4 points out of 6.
3 of them were robbed.
Not a bad return. I mean, I can feel the salt coming this way, but
Could have a meal.
the amount of salt we're getting over here, we could have a meal. Do you feel that your team deserved to lose today?
No.
Did you feel your team deserved to win today?
If you say yes, you're lying.
Yeah.
You can say yes if you feel like you deserved it over the balance of play.
I thought.
Yeah,
no,
we did.
I thought the draw, the 1-1, was a fair result. Because once we went down to 10 men, we were countering, and then we went down to 9 men, we didn't really get any attacking threat. So I thought a draw would have been fair based on how the game had turned, because I didn't think Spurs, when we went down to 10 men, Spurs weren't great, and then we went down to 9 men. I thought you were even worse than when we had 10 men.
It was difficult to set up against a team that's playing against.
Yes,
I understand it. It is like everyone's just behind the ball, and it's hard to break teams down when they play like that.
But Spurs should have used their wingers. They should have used the space out wide more, because Liverpool were compact in the middle. You should have gone on the outside more. Kulusevski's goal came from the wing, putting the ball in the box. You should have done more of that.
Joe was Porro.
Porro, my bad. Porro put the ball into the box.
People in the comments,
Spurs should have gone more out wide, putting the ball into the box. Because look, the one time Spurs actually done it, put pressure on the Liverpool defence and then made the mistake.
Right, we round it up now. Obviously, Spurs are won. Has to be said, we won. Whether you like it or not, we won.
Yeah,
it's been a long time coming since we beat you lot.
Yeah.
Robbed us, not beat us, but okay.
What's that?
Robbed us, not beat us.
We didn't rob anything. We're not to blame for your sendings off. Let's put it.
Listen, I've got a conspiracy theories, but there's
we don't want to hear conspiracy.
He said during the game that Daniel Levy paid the refs, and I was like, Daniel Levy, you must have got it wrong, mate.
No,
he's paying.
Daniel Levy doesn't. Daniel Levy doesn't spend on our players. Imagine paying extra out there. Imagine that.
No,
Let's not talk foolishness now.
No,
just
I know
take
why.
the L.
No, I'm not taking
Just
L.
take the L, mate.
And hold it.
And just hold, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We've taken so many L's off people. Why can't you not just own it, man?
Because we got robbed. You didn't
Right.
win fair.
Who's going to finish above who? Spurs, Liverpool. Who's
come
gonna-
on.
Spurs
What
are
kind of
finishing
question-
above Liverpool.
what do you mean,
man.
what kind of-
Spurs are
what
dangerous
question
this year. Spurs are back. I don't care.
Alright, cool. When you get a couple of players injured, then we see the squad depth come through. When we get a couple of players injured,
Are Liverpool going to finish above Spurs?
100%. We've got to finish second. Man City win the league, we'll finish second. Arsenal finish third. You lot will come
Spurs
fourth.
going to finish above Liverpool. Where's Spurs finishing
Yes. The Spurs will finish third this year.
Oh,
Where's
so where's
Liverpool
Liverpool finishing then?
Fourth.
Oh man.
Well, there you have it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Liverpool fans and Spurs fans, all of that. Put your comments in below. Who's right? Is Joe right or is Panny right?
Well, it's not really a fair question, is
No,
it?
I'm saying Liverpool fans might be watching this as well. They might want to have their views. Some may agree with you and some may agree with him. We'll see. That's why I'm putting it to them. Listen, I've tried. Everyone knows I'm Spurs, but I've tried to be balanced in this video. I've let you guys speak more than I have. Your thoughts, comments below. Like, comment.
And subscribe.
And as always, forever always,
Come on, you Spurs.
come on.
Robbery.
The first game we look for, Robbie. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.